What's up? It's Mike here. I know it's been a while since I posted, and I know no one really watches, so I don't think it matters. But none of my cars have been broken, and I haven't had any significant work that I've been doing on them that was worth recording and putting on the internet, so sue me. But I did just get done driving about a 3,200-mile road trip all the way out to California and back. I was hoping to take my Corvette, but the weather was just a bit too dodgy, so I took the 2018 Volt. So this is kind of a two-part video. Try to keep it brief. In the first half, I had this idea while I was driving down one of those lonely stretches of I-40. What happens if I run this thing out of gas? Obviously, most cars, you run out of gas, bad news. Well, this has got a battery. What kind of error messages does it present? How does the car react? As an engineer, I love finding out how things fail. So I did that and then filled it up with some gas. And then in the second half of the video, I'll go through my gas mileage results for a long road trip running on gas in this second-gen Chevy Volt. So if you happen to find this, hope it's useful. Let's get into it. All right, hold mode is engaged. Oh, something weird just happened. Big weird. The whole car just lurched. I gotta be out of gas, come on. There it is. Is that it? Engine not available. Add fuel. That is a disconcerting message. Propulsion power is reduced. Oh, am I gonna be in like limp mode? What else you got to tell me? How's that? Engine not available, add fuel, propulsion power reduced. Okay, can I dismiss these messages? Yep. Don't care, leave me alone. Well, it just says fuel level low still. It's interesting. And oh yeah, I can tell if I step on it, it is in limp mode for sure. Pedal to the floor right now, just crawling. That's hilarious. Would I be able to even get up to like highway speeds? I kind of want to test how fast you can go in limp mode, but I got to make sure I'm driving towards a gas station. All right, now for the real reason I did this. Just got done doing a 3,000-mile road trip across the country. This car is quoted as having an 8.9 gallon fuel tank. I never gassed up for more than 7.9, I think. So I want to see how many gallons of gas it takes to fill this thing up from literally bone dry. Survey says 8.604 gallons. So, yeah, might have been a couple ounces floating around there yet, but the engine quit. All right, so here's the all the fuel ups for the entire trip. You can kind of see this first line here. I had to put that in to kind of compute the miles per gallon of that first tank. You can see 74 there. It's a little arbitrarily high because I've been running on some battery for a week or two before the trip started. But after that, you can see it goes pretty consistent. You might be going, why the hell is there 29 miles per gallon on this tank? That was with 100 mile an hour gust crosswinds, about 50 mile an hour sustained. Massive storm rolled through Colorado the day I was leaving. I was heading south. This was between about Colorado Springs and Trinidad and down into Santa Fe, murder gas mileage. But after that, pretty consistent. High 30s, touched 41 on that one tank. My guess is that fill up was probably in Santa Fe. That one was somewhere in Arizona, so I've probably been dropping elevation. There's about Flagstaff, and then you can see coming down through California. This 49 mile per gallon number, I think that's when I got into Folsom and I was able to charge up my battery at my grandma's house, and I was putting around town for a few days there, so that's nice. And then coming home down through the California coast, that 34 I would probably guess is when I was coming up the hill into Flagstaff. Pretty significant elevation gain from the Arizona border up into Flagstaff. But yeah, I was happy. I mean, this is 75 to 82 mile an hour cruise control. Worked out to about 11 cents a mile, so not bad. I use this car for work, so pretty good rebates there, and about 37 mile per gallon average. So yeah, there you have it. So overall, pretty happy with the performance of the Volt. Just realized I forgot to explain why there was a 10.6 gallon fill up there at the end when we just saw that there isn't that much fuel that could be put into a tank of gas in a Volt. I actually dumped 2 extra gallons in Pueblo about, I don't know, half hour outside of town on my way in, so I didn't run out of gas on my actual drive home and had some time to mess around with it without getting stranded somewhere. So that was including a bonus 2 gallons that I threw in there. But anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching, and hope this was, I don't know, entertaining, useful, whatever. And yeah, catch you next time.